What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Druuill. I'm back again at you with another video. Let's get right into it, all right? When you start to question or even think that things aren't working out for you, synchronicity will come your way. And it's very interesting how it works. Whenever you're in a situation and it seems like you're not going to come out of it all right, God will use something from the universe to communicate to you that everything's going to be fine. You ever notice that? A lot of people can't really attest to this, but there are people out there, primarily the people who understand the videos I make, they have these types of experiences, so that's why I figured it would be important to make this video. All right, when you start to realize that synchronicity is in your life and the choices that you're making and the path you're on is aligning and in alignment with the direction that you want to go, you won't have to worry about things, and you shouldn't worry about things. That's just a sign that you don't have to worry, because number one, you're not supposed to worry at all, period. You have God in your life and you're not supposed to worry. You're supposed to know that things are going to work out. Sometimes the situation is too serious and we start to worry just because life and just whatever's going on, it may be taking up so much attention that you can't really focus on or remember all the positive things you have to say or positive things you think when things go wrong. But when you start to question things, when you start to wonder if things are working out, when you start to have the idea that maybe I'm headed in the wrong direction, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, maybe this isn't my purpose, maybe I'm not on the right path, synchronicity will come your way and let you know. I've had things, because my name is Drew, I've had things come to me on TV. I've had things come to me through the radio. I've had things come to me on social media. Okay, just random things. But you know it's something positive, right? You know it's something that was meant for you to see, and you get the feeling, and I mean, it will let you know. It'll give you the feeling that it was meant for you to see it. You'll know you were meant to see it, and it'll have something to do with what it is you're going through, and it will wow you, and it will make you say thank you universe, or thank you God, or it'll make you give some form of gratitude, because it'll just amaze you that that's how God's universe works. It'll just amaze you that that's how it works. How things can randomly come to you and pop up to you just to let you know you're okay, you're taken care of, you're all right. I was watching TV and it was a random show I've never even seen before. And I mean, you guys know my name is Drew. And the show said that Drew will come out on top. And I was going through something. I just lost my place. I didn't know where I was about to go. Luckily, I had a job at the time. I was in Alabama and I was down in Gulf Shores and just lost this place. And I was staying in a hotel and I didn't have any other place to go. And I was a little worried about how my situation was going to turn out. I knew God was going to help me. I knew that everything was going to work out, but I just didn't know how it was going to work out. But the thing is, that's all part of it. You don't have to worry about how. All it is a testimony and a story for you to give to others, to give them hope. All right, I was in this hotel. I had about maybe $1,000 on me, $900 on me, and I was just buying food for myself, taking care of myself. making sure that I have my necessities and that I could get to work, to and from work. Even though that my living situation changed, I still made sure I got back and forth to work. Didn't skip a beat because my job was what was keeping me alive at the time and keeping me afloat. So you darn sure Druuill was going to work every day. And plus it was a security job at a hotel. Best job I ever had. I'm about to manifest some more best jobs. Okay, might even create some best jobs. Might even going to create some best jobs. All right, but was worried about my situation, didn't know how things were going to work out. God sent some people in my life and it worked out. The situation worked itself out. I didn't have to worry because the situation was already worked out to begin with, because God had already had his hand over me and over the whole situation the whole entire time. And I was just too bombarded by the situation to see that God had already fixed it, that God had already put everything in place and in order for me to not have to worry about where I was going to go or what was going to happen to me in the first place. I was already in good hands. I was already being guided in the right direction, and things were already going to work out. And I just didn't see it. But you don't have to see it because God is always there. All right, we may not see that it's going to work out, but God knows it's going to. I mean, we may not see that it's going to work out, but God knows it's going to work out. God knows that we're going to be okay. All we have to do is try to see that. All we have to do is keep our faith that that's going to happen. Even if we don't see it, we need to keep our faith that that's going to happen. We may not see that it's going to work out. We need to keep the faith that it's going to work out because God's got our back. We may think he doesn't, but he's always there. All right. I was in a place I didn't know. I was in an area where I didn't know anyone. I knew God was with me, but you have those feelings of uncertainty. All right, you have those anxieties, those pressures. You don't know anyone there. You don't know this area. This is something new. All right, you're out venturing, trying to do something new. All right, believing in yourself. But when you believe in yourself and you step out and you try new things and you go to a place where you don't know, things will work out for you and you will be okay. But you have to know that you're going to be okay. You have to know that things are going to work out for you, and you have to know that God's going to have your back. All right. Even when it looks like things aren't going to work out, you have to believe and trust that they will. And synchronicity is going to let you know that. All right. All the while, the whole entire time, I'm seeing things on TV that said, you're gonna be okay. Like it was a live and living color show after this movie that I saw. And the live and living color show, it said that, and I didn't know how everything was gonna work out. I was worried, I was confused, I was angry, I was stressed, but I kept my faith and it all worked out. And it was so unreal. I was like, yo, and I had just turned to it. And it wasn't like I was watching the whole entire show the whole time. I had turned to it. And that's what was on the TV at that time. All right, even if I was watching the whole show and that was the premise of the episode, that still would have been in alignment. But the fact that I had just turned to it and it was on right then and there, that was crazy. And then after that, I ended up seeing a Martin show where the same thing happened, where it said everything was going to work out. And everything ended up working out. The universe shows you things to let you know that your situation is going to be okay. You're going to be fine. And it uses signs, it uses people, it uses shows, it'll use a song, it uses whatever it wants to use. You might hear a song, uh, everybody that you might hear that song by Bob Marley. Every little thing's gonna be all right, okay? And it's good that people have made these songs because they could pop up in alignment. You might hear that something from the universe. If you're worried about something, you might hear that "Don't Worry, Be Happy" song. All right, or you might be worried about some money, and you might hear that "Burner, Burner, Burner," that OJ's money song. Okay, the universe will work in mysterious ways. God works in mysterious ways to let you know that everything's going to be fine. You might hear somebody walk past you having a conversation. Yeah, man, I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but God worked it out. You don't know. But all you have to do is know that you're going to be okay. Don't worry about how. Don't worry about when. Don't worry about who, what. Just know that it's going to work itself out. And if it's for a good reason and for a good cause and you have faith, you're fine. You're going to be okay. And that's what it's all about, because God's always there for you. And once you know that, once you realize that, and you don't take advantage of that, but you use it in the way it's supposed to be used. All right. Wow. Okay. I know if I believe in myself, if I try something different, if I do something new, God's going to be there for me. All right. If I try to make something work, if I try to take my gift and expand it, expound upon it, then maybe I could create something for myself. Maybe I could have something for myself. Maybe my dream could become a reality. All right. So when you start to doubt yourself, when you start to worry, when you start to become unsure, when you start to think that this may not work out, or what you're doing isn't what you're supposed to be doing, or this isn't the path for you, or that's not your purpose, or you shouldn't be working on this, you should be working on something else, the universe will let you know if what you're doing is correct, if you're in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing, and if that is the direction you should be taking. All right, so don't worry, don't be afraid, and once you see these things, be grateful and give gratitude. All right, be grateful and give thanks for that the universe shows you these signs, because more of them will pop up in your life to let you know that you're doing what's right, or you need to be taking another direction because you need balance. All right. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. All right, I hope this video will let some people know that no, you're not bugging. No, you're not tripping. What you saw for a reason, and it's leading you in the right direction. It's leading you in the right path. So keep going, keep moving forward, and keep doing what you're doing, because the universe sees what you're doing and is telling you that if you keep heading in this direction, you're going to keep getting more signs to let you know that you're about to become successful, that this is the route that you should take if you want to become successful. You keep doing this, you'll have success in life. All right. Thank you for watching this video. This has been another Druuill special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button, hitting the share button, showing some love in the comments, and checking the ads out. All right. I'll see everybody in the next video. Druuill out. All right. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.